Yeah, I don't know what was going on with me yesterday, but I was in like a weird place mental health wise. I was laughing at weird stuff, and it was probably because I took all that albuterol because I was struggling so much with my asthma the last couple of days. So it'll probably give me a buzz, I guess. Because they say if you have a lot of albuterol in your system, it can kind of give you that effect. Or maybe it was the fact that the weird thing with my order of Power Rangers, and it doubled it up for some reason, and I don't know why or how. Um, or maybe the fact that I got good news on the EBT. And I know them telling us what we can and can't buy is not really good news. But the fact is, I can still have my sodas on that stupid card. I mean, you can still have soda, just not regular soda. You can only have diet and zero sugar soda. It's like I said, no candy, no regular, no high sugar foods. I don't know if that affects peanut butter and jelly or not, or bread. The only thing that was listed in the text message they sent me was the only sodas you could have were diet and zero sugar sodas. And you couldn't have things like, you know, fudge rounds and, well, little Debbie's and crap like that on it. But it didn't say, I mean, because peanut butter is a food with, I guess, natural sugars in it. But I don't know, maybe that's the difference because it has natural sugar and jelly has natural sugar. But like I said, the things they listed in the little like text they gave me, I just saw that. Like I said, all he mentioned was no real candy bars, like no Hershey's, no Reese cups, no Twix, no fudge rounds, that kind of stuff. No actual candy, no regular soda. But I guess maybe the reason I don't know that kind of because like I don't know, like I said, the fact you can, I mean, because like I said, I need my caffeine, and well, I can still have my caffeine the way I'm always getting it, the diet soda. So um, I don't know, but like I said, I don't know, just I guess all that medicine in my system is just affecting my brain. I mean, and I actually slept all night. It was probably because I was struggling so much with my asthma. I probably just slept out of exhaustion. Because I kept taking little naps throughout the day too. Just like all the stuff in my asthma the last few days must have just wiped me out. And then um, another thing is the Power Rangers Zeo episode or disc that I thought wasn't getting shipped. I guess instead of canceling it, they got it back in stock because it shipped last night, like last night. So that's on its way. Power Rangers, a Turbo movie, it's on its way. So I'll have the full set that I was looking for as far as Power Rangers goes. As far as that show goes, the Bee Gees CD and the Rumble Roses game were the only things that were actually canceled outright. Um, but the Sonic game's out there somewhere. That's the weird thing about the ops lately. They're not giving me tracking information, whether it's because like the power. Well, I don't know. That's not really true. Power Rangers Turbo was bought on eBay, and it's giving me tracking information, but Amazon's not giving me. Like it's saying it's in transit, but it's not telling me where it is in transit. Another thing is I did, get the Xbox to work pretty good, and got a few rounds of Halo Master Chief Collection. Some guy called me trash, and I don't really care because he's the one that probably smells like trash. If he's as good as the game as the score said he is, he probably literally smells like trash. He probably smells like a trash can. He probably hadn't bathed in like a week. So and that's kind of the mindset I've got when it comes to that kind of stuff is like, with a guy who's that good at the game, who sits here and plays it 24/7, he's the one that probably smells like, a dump. Heck, he's probably like sitting there in his poo poo pants and his, you know, in his, unable to take a bath, nasty butt. So that's the kind of mindset I've got since I used to have that picture up there. Is like, these are the kind of people that are insulting me. Is these guys who the reason they're good at the game is that's all they do all day, and they probably are very unhygienic, very nasty. So he's probably the trash. Probably smells like it. So that's the kind of mindset I got now when people insult me. I think, well, if they're that good at the game and they said about that's all they do, then I don't see how people do that with games. Just like sit there on it all day and play and play and play and play and just don't take a bath. Don't eat real food. They just eat ramen noodles. Eyes are bothering me. Um, but yeah, I just don't get people like that. Like, how can you do that? How can you sit here with? Well, they don't wear these anymore because they don't come with a console. This is a headset. These things are only like $25. I wish people did use them. How do you sit there and play this for like 8 hours a day like it's your job? And like me, my carpal tunnel don't allow me to play that long. And I also gave up on trying to play the regular Mass Effect because the 360 won't connect. So I started a playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, even though I don't like the controls in that version, but since I can't get the 360 to connect wirelessly anymore, that was my only other option. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's all the awesome medicine making me kind of loopy because it kind of gives you like a buzz. I don't know what to do with those extra copies of Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. And I guess I'm gonna try to call Amazon and ask them what to do, what their return policy is. But I don't even have no way to return it. I can't ship that out of here. You can't ship stuff from the apartment complex. You have to go to the post office to ship it. So I don't know what to do with it. And I don't know any. I have a cousin who's kind of a Power Ranger fan, but she lives all the way in Great Court, and I don't know if I did message her, and she don't know what to do with them. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could find somebody to ship it to her or something. Maybe a good idea. Just like, I don't know. I don't know. Figure something to it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know why the computer glitched out and doubled my order. I have no clue. I don't know, but everything happens for a reason. Maybe there's a reason behind it. Maybe there's a reason the order got doubled. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know, well, like I said, I might be getting the Turbo movie today, and I did watch the Power Rangers in Space episode with the Ninja Turtles in it. That the live action Turtles did. I did watch that, and I was like, just watching it was really weird. Like, it's weird. You watch stuff like that you enjoyed as a kid, and you see all the prop swords and how they look like cardboard and crap. It's just weird. Like, thinking of the quality of the weapon in the Ninja Turtles, like, motion picture, like how Leonardo's swords like swords, and that version, the sword looks like just a piece of cardboard. It's weird. Like, Donatello's stuff looks like they just took a broom handle and painted it gray. And Mikey didn't even use any weapons. There was no nunchucks, and then Raph had his daggers, or what are they called? Those things. And this. I don't know. Maybe that's why that show failed, because the quality of those live action Ninja Turtles were just awful. The costumes didn't. I don't know. It was weird having fond memories of Power Rangers in Space, but then watching it on DVD. It just, man, some of this stuff does not translate well to digital media. I guess on the CRTs and the VHS it looked fine, but watching some of these weird sci-fi shows on a flat screen TV, they just look weird. The color palette's weird. Like it's supposed to be like they were fighting like this gray, like gray filtered moon pit type area. I don't know. Like they're fighting in this rock canyon. It just looks so weird. Like the color filter over those footage just, I don't know, it looked off. It was supposed to be like, I don't know, it just, I mean, it's just weird watching stuff that was made for CRT TVs on these flat screens, even if it's, and like I said, the Blu-rays are even worse. Like I said, Peter Walters or whatever his name is, the guy that played Cup, you try to watch that Blu-ray, and it just, he looks like he's got a really bad suntan. Like everybody's skin color in that is like really off in that Blu-ray. Like I don't know what it is with this old media, but they do not remaster some of it well. And Power Rangers is just DVD. It's not even released on Blu-ray. I can just imagine how awful that would look on a Blu-ray. And I played it on the computer screen, which is 1080p. And 4K stuff upscaled to 1080p just looks weird. At least when it comes to the color palette. But, that aside, I don't know. I think I've had too much albuterol yesterday. That's why I was laughing at everything. Like I was listening, I had one of these true crime podcasts or something on one of these true crime ones, and I don't know. I just kept laughing at the fact that the couple that did the crime was a couple of lesbians. They like killed somebody or something, and like every time they mentioned the word lesbian or homosexual, I just cracked up laughing. I don't know, like, and then like anytime I see something about the gay crews that got kicked out of two countries, I just started laughing and making butt pirate jokes. I don't know, like, I think the medicine was, I think all this albuterol is just making me really goofy. But anything to do with homosexuals, I couldn't quit laughing at it. Like, whether the homosexuals committed murder or they were the butt pirates of the gay crews, I don't know, just anything with that word online yesterday, it was just making me laugh my butt off. I don't know why, just thinking gay people were funny, even though the stories weren't funny. They were bad stories or weird stories, but I don't know, just anything, I don't know, just laughing at the word butt pirate or just, even if the video was serious, like the crime thing, it just, I don't know. For some reason, I was finding anything to do with gay people funny yesterday. I don't know, because it's got to be the albuterol. But yeah, watching these old shows that were made for VHS and 480p and CRT TVs on flat screens, they look weird.